Right now I'm working with Alyssa on the fine points to look for on a completed paint job before it can go onto the lift and start being assembled. So you stand here and see if the door looks like any different shade than the quarter panel.
No, the only thing that I see is because the light hits it, so it looks like it has a highlight across the top. That's really beautiful, but it looks even.
Right.
I mean,
stand straight on and look at it.
okay,
Does the door match the quarter?
Yes.
Okay. Take a look at your gaps here where your door, this may seem wide. I've seen these gaps all over the place. There may be a fine last minute adjustment once we put the hood on it. But this right now looks great. You'll see those bolts aren't painted and they're not completely tight yet. We'll do that last minute adjustment once the hood is on there.
Okay.
You also on these cars have a grille support that has to go in at the same time. It goes in here between these 2 points and it gets painted body color. So all that's your last minute. Once it's off a whirly jig, we can start working on it. But to me, I think that all looks very adjustable.
Okay.
Now I have a question.
For who?
For you, where are the hood hinges on this one? They should have the hood hinges in place, right?
Yeah, why don't they have hood hinges?
I don't know why they wouldn't have the hood hinges in place if we're going to paint it like that, because it's got to be adjusted and painted at the same time.
Are the hood hinges? They're not body color, right?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Great. So they should be back there painted in theory?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. This being a 69.5 A12 Super B has a fiberglass liftoff hood that doesn't use hood hinges. It just sits on these 4 hood pins.
Okay, Dad.
Education. So we are ready to install the drivetrain, which is completely built out and detailed. So I want to go get that from the Little Red Rooster, Cousin Dougie. I want to get him to get the engine, transmission, rear end on the cart over here so we can get ready to install it. But I also want to show you a lot of the things that are on that drivetrain that make it really unique to the 69.5 A12 6-pack cars.
Oh, that's awesome.
So while Alyssa and I are wrapping up the QC on the paint for the Super B, Doug, Cousin Dougie, Cousin Duct Tape I call him, is moving over the drivetrain. It's on an assembly cart already. He's going to get it moved around over here in front of the car. There's some unique things on it I want to point out to her before we round up the troops and install the drivetrain.